Hello Year 11. So to help you out with the planning of the questions, we're going to actually show you how to plan and explain question, and I'm going to do one of the paragraphs for you. So I'm going to use the bug technique because that is the best way of breaking down the question. Now, what bug means is box the command word, which is the word in the question that tells you what to do, underline the keywords, and then glance back and read it again. So the word in this question, explain why there was continuity in ideas about the cause of disease during the period 1250 to 1500. You may use the following in your answer: the church and Galen, and then it says you must use some information of your own. The word in the question, it tells me what I'm going to have to do is explain. Now, explain means give reasons why. You're going to have to excuse me writing. And in an explain question, you need 3 reasons. And I do that so that I know if I start writing and I lose track that that's what I've got to do. Then the U in bug stands for underline the keywords. So I'm going to highlight the keywords in this question then. Explain why there was continuity. I'm going to highlight that one. And continuity means things stay the same. So it's asking me, why do things stay the same? It's asking me why they stay the same in the cause of disease. And it's asking me in the period 1250 to 1500. So this question is basically asking me, why do things stay the same in understanding about the cause of disease in the medieval period? Now I know, because I've broken down the command question, that I'm going to need 3 reasons. And it does suggest a couple of things, okay? But if you look at this and you think, oh, I don't know how to write about that, you don't have to use it, but you have to include information of your own to get into those top levels. So I'm going to have a bit of a think. I'm going to think about why things stay the same. And obviously, one of the very big reasons why things stay the same is because of the church and the control they have on people's lives. Okay? Thinking about the fear, the control, thinking about how people believe in heaven and hell in this period. The reason why actually there isn't an advance in understanding is because of education. Okay, so I'm going to put education down. Okay, and that is because in universities, they are only taught Galenic medicine. They only taught the teachings of Galen. Okay, and that is partly because of the church, but we're going to write it as a separate paragraph to make sure that we've got 3 reasons why. Now, the third reason why there was a lack of change in understanding why people got sick, remembering we're writing about cause, is because of a lack of technology. Yeah, there's no microscopes, there's no printing, there's no way of communicating ideas effectively. Okay? So, on your 12-mark grid, there are 3 of these boxes. Now, we need 3 reasons, which means we need 3 paragraphs. Now, you might have learned it as P. We've just laid it out as identify the reason, describe it with our evidence, which is our AO1, and then explain it, which is our AO2. Okay, now it's this box here that we all need to make sure that we're working on. It is all well and good telling us amazing facts about the church or amazing facts about education, but actually, if you don't explain why that meant things didn't change, then you're going to be really limited. So I'm going to plan the technology paragraph for you because I think it's the hardest and we want to help you out. So I've written, there was a lack of advancement or development in technology, and that's the reason I'm going to talk about as for why things stay the same in understanding the cause of disease in the medieval period. Okay, so I've stated that the reason there was continuity was a lack of advancement in technology. Now in this box here, I'm going to put some details about the lack of technology, and I'm going to say that there were no microscopes. I'm going to talk about the fact that there was no development. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say what this means people understood, and I'm going to say that this is the reason reason why people relied on supernatural explanations like astrology, like the stars and the planets, like charms and luck. Okay, so I'm going to put my evidence about technology here, and I'm going to tie it to people's understanding of the supernatural. So I've put no microscopes or printing methods, and meant people believed in the supernatural, like astrology and charms and luck. Now this is the box that I need to focus on. Sorry, it's gone a bit blurry in the corner. This is the box I need to focus on. This is the box that is going to tell us why this meant there was continuity. This is what we want to see at the end of every single paragraph. So we've actually put the sentence starter in for you. We've put, this led to continuity in understanding the cause of disease because. Okay, now, obviously, without technology, or that these supernatural explanations were wrong. Without technology, it was very difficult to spread any new ideas, so things stayed the same. There was continuity, to use that key word from the question we've identified. So that is what we're going to put in this box here. And there we have it. So there was, so we're going to identify, so there was a lack of advancement or development in technology, which meant there was a continuity of ideas. We've described the lack of technology and said what this meant people believed, because remember this question is about cause and not treatment. Then we've done our explanation as to why this meant things stayed the same. So we've said without technology, there was no way to prove why people were getting sick or that supernatural explanations were wrong. And without new technology, it was very difficult to spread new ideas, so things stayed the same. Now, your job for homework then is to plan the other two paragraphs, and I would recommend, if we go back to our question at the top here, sorry, it's gone a bit blurry, I would recommend that you are going to write a paragraph about the church's control on people's lives, thinking about the fear of hell, maybe using Roger Bacon as an example of someone to prove that fear. And you're going to want to write a paragraph about education and perhaps the control the church had in the universities, but most important, that the Galen's medicine was taught and that they could not question it, perhaps talking about dissection. Okay, so that's your homework year 11. You've got to fill in these final two boxes on your sheet. Any questions, please do ask one of us, and take care.